Yo, speaking of cold openings, I went outside for work this morning and found out I need to buy a jacket immediately.
It's not even that bad, man.
I
It's
feel
not
like
even
you
that
have to buy a
cold.
jacket every year. What happens to your
Oh, I
jackets?
mean, you did. So you tell me that one jacket you gave to that girl at something in the water was like your
There it
one
is.
jacket.
But it
Yep,
happens every
There it
year.
is. Every
I
year,
sold
some
it.
lucky
Every
girl
year.
gets a jacket.
Oh, she wasn't lucky. I sold it.
How many
You
fedoras
sold
you
her a
own?
jacket?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. They look. We don't give nobody nothing in this
Don't
world.
lie.
Okay,
Well, what
Don't
keeps
lie.
happening to your jackets?
I sell them.
Okay, you sold one, but you selling the other ones?
Or occasionally, I may get fatter or like somebody enough to let them have my hoodie.
Oh, so
So it's there.
you getting robbed. That's what's
Yeah.
going
Yes, but
on.
this time I made my money, and she was cute, but I still made my money.
Mm.
This time, but this has been an ongoing thing.
You get
I
a
had that one
discount.
for 2 years, maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? It was a good jacket.
I've
But she
yet to
paid.
buy a winter coat.
See, that little like 2% white in me is enough to keep me warm most of the time. But I need that hoodie because it was a little nippy today.
I'm just stubborn.
I
I
try to
have a
bite through it.
jacket, but it's like New York jacket. Like it's too
Yeah.
much for here. Like it's too thick.
When I say never too thick.
It's too thick.
This is Mighty Mauricio talking to Prince Petty about his trip. Jim Leader Brock, Tiffzilla, aka
It's up there.
AKA it's up there.
yeah.
Are you not looking at the Jesus?
Nope, I'm looking at y'all's faces. I got one screen. I am poor. Hold on, let me switch over.
AKA that boy that was missing from graduation because he didn't catch up on any anime this week and didn't get his diploma.
Damn.
That sounds realistic.
Yeah, that is not an isekai.
Mm.
That's just real life in America.
Damn. All right.
It is, man. Black man struggling to make it. That's the narrative. But we're gonna overcome.
There's a will, there's a way.
Always.
So yeah, how was everybody's week?
Oh shit! I had to go to work. Sometimes I look at jobs as like one of those blessings and a curse because it's like I'm glad that I have this job so I can pay my bills, but also fuck this job.
Mm.
I'd rather be rich.
Facts.
People be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I wish I could be off tomorrow." I'm like, I don't wish for work. I wish that I could be rich. What's wrong with y'all wishing for work shit?
I wish I could be in Greece.
Right?
Why?
I enjoy my life.
Santorini,
Yes.
drinking martinis.
Property is so expensive there right now.
Yeah, but if we
Everybody
rich, it don't
buying
matter.
Oh well, yeah, that too. I get a
Yeah,
condo.
yes.
Facts.
Hey, speaking of condos, aka condoms, I was trying to explain. So for those of you that don't know, I'll be in Japan. I don't know if I've said that 100 times already. And I wrote Denzel a very extensive PDF list of everything for the house. It was like 5-6 pages. I did this at work while I was working. I was multitasking, which you probably shouldn't be doing.
No, you can do it.
So apparently, I spelled the word condom wrong, not paying attention because it gets cold here. Last year, it snowed out here, so I was like, "Hey, if it gets cold
Oh.
out back, take the water hose off. I don't know, take the water hose off
Hey,
and put the water condom on the hose, which is just like an insulated bag, so the pipes don't freeze. What are those things called? Are they like it's an insulated bag that goes over your hose for the outside?
you put it on like the spigot itself, right?
Exactly, yeah, and it has like the Velcro thing that goes over it.
Oh yeah. I have one of those.
Yeah. I couldn't remember the name of it, so it was like water condom.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, literally.
Yeah.
Who
I'll
needs
take
to
it.
figure it out at that point? Like if we do.
Speaking of condoms, are you gonna get buy some novelty condoms from Don Quixote?
Oh yeah.
I mean, what would I do with them?
I mean, if you
Dude,
buy the big enough ones, you
novelty.
probably can use them. They're not made for Americans.
I mean, I'm probably just not gonna. Probably not. I feel like that'd be a waste of money for me. I mean, unless I'm getting them for somebody. I told a couple of dudes at work I would bring them back the panties in the vending machines.
You should bring those guys back. The regular animal condoms that are like the bird on the box.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
that
And
means
there's
they
like
have small
the,
dick.
was there like a banana condoms and then like
Oh yeah.
And then if they're like, "Man, this was a perfect fit. I appreciate it," then we all know, and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
You start laughing,
awkward.
and then slam the mega big boy condoms on your desk. The ones with the elephant on them.
I don't think I should take those to work.
I
The box
did.
alone will be like,
Yeah.
They had a whale box and the elephant box.
Things in Japan. Tipzilla, how was your week going?
Busy, tired. That's about it. Everybody's sick.
Not everybody.
Everybody in this house.
Oh, for real?
oh no,
So
who hit y'all with the sickness?
not me.
Weather change?
I've been. I saw it coming, and it also happened 2 weeks ago. It's a cycle. The first one gets sick, then number two, then number three, then me, and then I got through my cough, and then I saw number one starting up again. So I started doing my regime. Not regime. Regiment.
Regiment.
Yeah.
Regime.
And like I started taking my Ester C, and I've been good so far. Knock on wood. But
Yeah. No, I understand that. Tina missed her flight from Germany last week. 2 years in a row, she's missed her flight coming back to America. Hopefully after this
Is it
year,
their
she's
fault?
no, it's her fault.
That's crazy.
So
Starting to show a pattern here.
she
I
missed
Trying
her
to get
flight,
extra chocolate.
and then she was sick. So I just nursed her back with everything that we had in the house so that she's good to go when we leave this week. So she's back to normal. She's just got the congestion, and I've been
Mhm.
Lysol and everything. I left her bags out in the garage when she got back to Lysol them down, and just because she was adjacent from Paris, so I don't trust nothing. Sounds like everything's just staying out there for days and days, and I think I just brought them in yesterday, and we took all that stuff out because we need
That's
to
smart,
use some
though.
cases now. So
Make sure everything's sanitized and good to go.
mhm.
Everything starts in pairs.
So yeah, she's not sick, but yeah, I was worried. I was like, God, man, I'm about to go to Japan by myself.
Savage mode.
Have to hit somebody up and be like, hey, man, anybody free? I got this extra plane ticket.
I'll paste my picture over her passport and become Tina.
Well, you got your own passport.
Right.
But
It's not-
her plane ticket's in her name.
Yeah, but you can transfer a plane ticket, bro.
Oh.
Right. I was like, where are you going with
Sir,
this?
that's stolen identity.
You're in 2023. Like, we could definitely just transfer tickets.
Man said I'm gonna put my face over your wife's face. Go with you to Japan.
My man said, just put my picture in the book.
Yeah.
They won't know
Sir?
the difference.
Sir,
We're
are you saying
married.
your name is Tina? Yes. Is that a problem?
Yes.
It's Big Tina to you.
Bruh.
Yeah. I'm like, can you please leave my wife alone, sir?
It's our free world.
Leave Tina alone.
I'm weak.
Denzel, Henzel, gym leader Brock, how's your week going?
It's been good. I think pretty chill. I went to a horror convention the other day, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, what was it called?
Like Nightmare Weekend. It was by GalaxyCon. It's a
Oh.
first year horror convention in Richmond.
That's cool.
Yeah, we saw Warwick, the dude that did Leprechaun. Warwick Davis, I believe.
Did he do Leprechaun in the Hood?
Yeah, it's the Leprechaun, yeah.
Oh, it's the same.
Is he like 4 feet
shit.
tall?
No, yeah, he is, yeah. Like the dude that
Oh.
did Harry Potter. Oh, that guy.
Oh, okay. I was joking. You mean the actual actor?
No, I'm being dead ass. Like, yeah.
Bruh.
Like, I literally saw him in
Bruh.
person. Yeah, you stupid.
I forgot that was his name.
We saw OG Candyman. He was there.
Oh shit.
We saw the sister dad. I think his name's Tim Reed.
Oh, he was in some scary shit too.
Yeah.
I just can't remember what movies he was in.
We saw the dad in Hill House.
Oh, that's cool.
I think Tim Reed's from Virginia.
Wait, the dad in Hill House, like the
I
past
guess the main dude.
I was gonna say the same dad that was in there is like one of the main characters in Fall of the House of Usher.
Not that one.
So it's not him. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. 'Cause apparently they had like 5 cast members from ET because he was in ET too, which I did not remember.
Yeah, I remember that being a thing when the show came out.
Yeah. So they had like 5 cast members from ET, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And then we celebrated somebody's special's birthday, we did a little birthday celebrating, So that was cool. Did that this
What did you
weekend.
guys do for the birthday celebration?
We had bomb ass Korean barbecue.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
So what's going on in the world, Mighty Mauricio? What you got going on?
Well, not so much me as there's some people who might be either in an isekai or they were in an isekai and they want to go back.
Okay.
Yeah. Came across unfortunately, more Booty Warrior interviews. And I think he was in an isekai while he was in prison because when he talks about it, he stops and just like makes his face like he's remembering like the most pleasurable moments of his life. And I'm not even gonna tell y'all what he was talking about because it's too much. It was disturbing. But I was a little scarred after that 2 minutes on TikTok. I was like, all right, it's time to go. I'm done. But that man was definitely in an isekai, and he's back, and he's not happy about it. I think if you put him back in lockup, he'd be really excited because he can't do what he was doing there out here. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm so
And then
concerned.
You say?
I'm so concerned.
Yeah, me too. We all should be actually for our safety. Just like Tom said, my booty is mine. And then I'm pretty sure that currently Jada Pinkett Smith is in an isekai because she's making stuff up now. People have been coming out with things. They're like, actually, I'm over 40 and I remember this, and that didn't happen. So she seems like she really believes what she's saying, which makes me think she's in an isekai. These things are happening, and it doesn't look like it to us, but to her, it's actually happening.
I think Tifron put it best in the group chat where he said she's a. Would you say she was a cosplayer that hasn't had her due yet? Essentially,
You just gonna put me on blast?
hey man, they were smart words.
It was very prophetic.
Hey, you reminded me of somebody.
Well,
But I mean, people are going to get mad because, like, she has her stands. This is not hate. This is just me comparing to something that I understand. And I understand isekai, so I think she's in an isekai. She's definitely in an isekai.
Weird.
Can we get her back?
Nah.
Help her finish this
Can we get her
storyline?
back?
The isekai won't be over until she becomes Tupac fully.
Yeah, I saw that meme.
I did see those Nikes.
Yeah.
TS. Taylor Swift.
Wait, what?
Oh, God, yeah.
She got a Jada Pinkett Smith got like Nikes coming out with TS on the back left.
Terror Squad?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I was like, what's the
gosh.
TS stand for?
Bruh.
Yep.
Insane.
What the heck? This just gets really more complicated than I ever wanted it to
Why do we
ever
let
know.
her keep winning?
Well,
Yeah,
she
right.
she wrote a book, so like she's trying to do promo for her book, but like it's just like why?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Y'all already rich. Like,
Right?
why are we
No
doing
way.
this?
She's worth 50 mil by herself. Like, just let it be.
Yeah, like
Not the more she talked. It just keeps decreasing.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm rooting for her because, like, I think she's going through something. Because this is not normal behavior. Like, the stands are like, nah, let her speak her truth. And I'm like, is she speaking the truth, though? Is she? This is weird. This is very strange.
yeah. Another thing is like they're both not innocent. Like Will came out with his book and talked about how he treated her so bad. So it's kind of like, can y'all just like take this offline?
Right?
Please?
Can
Like
both y'all
that's all
just
we
go
asked
somewhere?
for. Take it offline.
Send the entire Smith family to an island and close it off. Oh, sorry. The third isekai, I forgot. I forgot her name now. The girl Bobby that does those weird interviews.
Oh, Bobby Althoff.
Althoff?
Oh, the one that just got called out?
Yeah,
Wait, what's
bruh.
she get called out for?
For
She
being
just-
white.
Yeah, because she just interviewed Scarlett Johansson and she didn't come with the same attitude she comes with everybody else.
She was like playing her hair and shit. It was like, can I fix your hair?
She was not herself.
Nah.
At least from the clips they've released. Like, whole episode I don't think has come out yet, but based off the clips, are like, yo, the way you treat your black guests compared to how you're treating this woman is like night and day.
I think that she was also in an isekai when she was talking to black people. And then Offset knocked her out of the isekai when he fried her ass up. Because he fried her up pretty bad. He wasn't under her spell. He just like tore her to shreds politely. Like he said she was like a plain piece of chicken with no seasoning.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, I was like, you can see her getting actually offended and not pretend offended. I think that knocked her right out of her isekai. So when she got a Scarlett Johansson, she couldn't keep it up and she became a fan again.
Or
she's a racist.
Right, it could be the simple answer. We'll have to stay tuned to see how that episode shows up because
Facts, I can't
it's
wait.
not looking good.
I always enjoy the quickest way to point B. So
Because they already kind of concluded that might be the situation since she's talking about black culture and she's not really a part of it. And
yeah,
it seems like she don't even listen to their music to anybody that she's interviewed. So it's kind of like you literally doing the thing that other people do, like Marco, and you're being weird about it.
yeah, because Marco does it, but he's funny,
Yeah.
so it works. She does it, and it was funny with Drake, but also because Drake's from Canada, so that don't really count anyway. Everybody else, not as funny because they're like they're American black and actually coming from backgrounds of being a little hood, so it wasn't as funny. Like Marco with Sexy Red was hilarious because her baby daddy called her and he just looked at her like, "For real? You gonna answer the phone? You serious right now?" Oh, speaking of, her isekai is ending too, because or maybe she's getting a power up because she is pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said she's been sucking it in for like a month on camera. I don't know how you suck in a baby, but okay. Like, is that possible? Can you do that?
I
How
don't
do you
think that's
hide
a
pregnancy
thing.
belly?
I don't think that's a
I don't know,
thing.
man. Tiffron, what you
I
got for
think-
the news, bro?
Yeah, like
Y'all just let him go.
I was just so surprised he had so much. I was just like, wow.
He
Lots
went
been
way
happening
past
out
his
there.
7 minutes. Anyway, in anime news, because this is an anime podcast,
Hey, we talked about isekais.
you just call everything an isekai and then talk about whatever. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, Crunchyroll settles a class action lawsuit regarding user information privacy. Did you hear about this?
No, what?
Sony Pictures Entertainment and Crunchyroll reached a settlement on September 15th in a class action lawsuit between them and Salvatore Beltran Jr., Eli Gross, and other folks who we don't know, making Crunchyroll users in the United States eligible for payment of approximately $30.
Oh, man. I thought you were gonna come up with some astronomical number.
I mean, the
$30.
overall, I forgot what the overall, like, the big number is, but it equates to $30 a person.
It's just because of the Funimation and Crunchyroll thing going on at the same time, and them not expressing to users to cancel one,
I
or
don't
is this
even think
something
it's
else?
that.
It says that the lawsuit says that Crunchyroll violated the users in the United States Video Privacy Protection Act by disclosing subscribers' personally identifiable information to Facebook and other third-party companies.
So they just sold our data.
Yeah.
Damn, Crunchyroll, you're the one streaming service I can still trust.
Right.
Guess not.
It's just High Dive now.
Be your own people, your own weebs.
So Cambridge Analytica taught us something, but not Crunchyroll, I guess.
Damn.
Next we got Chainsaw Man wins Best Manga Harvey Award for the third straight year.
Damn. Third
You
straight
said
year.
Harvey Award?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what that is?
Nope.
That's about right.
But I thought
though.
you said horror, so I was trying to make sure I had the right thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like comics.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, which honors outstanding work in comics and sequential art.
Do you guys feel like the Crunchyroll, or not Crunchyroll, but the Chainsaw Man storyline? Because I mean, like, it's a play on other storyline. Like, that trope is getting played out now since everybody's doing it at the same time.
What's it a trope of?
Like, you know, the whole become this demon to fight the other demons.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
To save.
Yeah,
Bleach.
it is getting.
Like,
I feel like this
Jujutsu Kaisen, Naruto,
the
Kaiju number
anime
8
is about to come out. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I get it. It's one of the newer themes that's popping up. That's kind of getting.
It's like the new isekai.
Well, I guess it depends on how you do it, because they're all the same thing, really. I mean, DBZ, you turn into a giant monkey, then you become Super Saiyan. Naruto's the fox demon. Yu Yu Hakusho's his dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, those are all slightly different. Like
he's saying
Goku
specifically,
thing,
like, you a toaster, I'm gonna turn into a toaster to beat you. You a witch, I gotta be a witch to beat you. You know, you would kaiju, I gotta become
turning
a kaiju
into
to
this
beat you.
thing that I have to battle. Like,
Not just turn into whatever, but specifically, I have to become fired to fight fire.
Well, yeah. I mean, then that would still be what, like Yu Yu Hakusho. It would still be Bleach. That nigga Ichigo turn into everything in the show. Then you find out he's everything. Like, his dad is Shinigami. Like, oh, okay, all right, that's why you can do
there's
this.
an argument against Yu Yu Hakusho and Bleach, though.
Oh, really?
It didn't start off that way. Yu Yu Hakusho, like, you don't find that out until the 4th season, so he's still just a spirit detective.
Yeah, I guess they are dropping
They
it on
just
you a lot
added that
faster.
shit last. So you don't
True,
know
so, like,
he's
shows that
a
start
demon
with
fighting
that premise.
demons.
Yeah.
These are shows that are starting off like that, where it's like, all right, you have to be this entity to beat the same entity.
You think it takes away what made the other things special when you had Human Hope still left?
I think when you have the back-to-back same story coming out, it becomes less special. So, like, Chainsaw Man, because you have all these other, I don't want to even say copycats, because the mangas kind of came out around the same time, or, you know, you might have like one a month or two apart. It's not really, you can't say one was ripping off the other idea when this is an old trope. It's just making a comeback.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I digress. I'm sorry, Tiffron. Continue your news.
All right, good. Crunchyroll launches a new 24/7 linear channel, which is, I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's to get people to watch a little bit, so they'd be like, "Oh, I want to keep watching this. Let me buy Crunchyroll or
Can
subscribe
they
to
fix the
Crunchyroll."
Bruh, for
can
real,
they get
I
a
wish.
Samsung TV?
Please. Hey, does anyone have a Sony TV? Because I feel like if it's on anything, it's got to be on Sony, right? As an app.
I think it is on
owned
Sony
by
TVs.
Funimation.
Do we all have the same TV? That's hilarious.
all
Or
have
at least the
Samsung.
same brand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. For Crunchyroll to be like the number 4 streaming app like in the world and not have that is kind of crazy to me. Like I
After
saw an article about it.
Mirrorcast.
It's like higher than Disney Plus. It's higher than like Hulu and all other stuff. Like it's like number 4 in the world.
Is that, you said there were other anime channels that existed?
Oh yeah, I mean there was a Funimation channel back in the day. There's a anime. There's so many different ones. Like depending on what cable you had, like you had access to different ones. Like I remember the Funimation channel because we subscribed to it at one point. But then they had like different names and stuff, and usually like even if I'm not mistaken, like Sentai Filmworks might have had one too.
That's dope.
And it just depends on what your cable provider, or whatever, who they had the contract with. But there was multiple at one point. But like now that we have streaming, like it's on. This one's going to be on. Amazon Freevee, LG channels, Roku channel, Vizio, and was it Pluto TV or one of those? But a lot of those already had anime channels. This is just a Crunchyroll anime channel, so you can hopefully.
So you're telling me,
yeah,
I'm gonna have a Crunchyroll TV channel on my Samsung TV probably before I have the goddamn app.
Yeah, you can go on your Samsung TV. You can turn on Samsung TV app.
You can
and
watch.
Go to the Crunchyroll channel.
Bullshit. But I can't get the app.
Yeah, but it's not a full app. It's a linear channel, like a TV channel.
It's ridiculous. Like saying it out loud. Like, oh, okay. They're like, oh, you want Crunchyroll? We got Crunchyroll at home.
Right.
You want the app? Here's the channel.
It just seems like it's just something to just try and get people who don't already pay for Crunchyroll.
Yeah, to get the app that they have to Mirrorcast on their Samsungs. Yeah.
So, man, you really like those 3 episodes of that show, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know.
To unlock episode 4, you have to buy.
Yeah.
Download the app. Oh, on your phone.
It would make sense if they had more apps, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Moving on. Speaking of Yu Yu Hakusho, Netflix premieres live-action Yu Yu Hakusho series on December 14th. You think it's going to hit like One Piece?
Why are you booing, bro?
Or you not going to let it be great? Maybe that's why One Piece succeeded, because One Piece fans love One Piece so much that they weren't going to let it fail, where everybody else got hating ass fans that was like, this isn't as good as the show. At no point did anybody say that One Piece is as good as the show, but they still fucked with it.
Were you on the internet when it came out?
One Piece?
Them niggas was hating on that shit.
It was pretty mixed, but I feel like it was overly positive, bro. Like
from what I've seen, it's overly positive. We'd already established that we don't roll in the same internet streets, but in the probably the smaller streets that I roam in, everybody was enjoying it that I saw.
Tifron's in Metropolis and fucking Mighty Mauricio's in Gotham.
Right. I saw that people were hating on like One Piece about it, ironically enough. But other than that, like it was over.
He was sitting on it. He was sitting on it.
I hate it.
I love it.
Oh,
One Piece of friendship. But
he even leaned into the mic.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, I feel like it was, to y'all's point, like it was like super positive. Like to y'all's point, like every One Piece fan that I know was like, it wasn't what I probably would have asked for, but it was great. Like it was no complaints.
Cast is great. They're moving.
The cast is so good. I've watched so many videos of like the cast doing like interactions with each other, like post the show.
See
how amazing.
These 2 reactions is what I've seen consistently.
So, I will say,
it's not Death Note.
One Piece gives me hope that live action adaptations will be better in the future.
Yeah,
because everything before that, unless it was like, I like Battle Angel Alita, that was great as a movie. Mm-hmm. But a lot of stuff before that, hot garbage.
I have a theory, and I mean we already said it. It's the fan base wouldn't let it fail, and not saying. Like, I'm not saying the Cowboy Bebop live action was amazing, but I was going to keep watching it. I had my issues with it, specifically the action. Like, why is the action so slow? It should be sped up. But outside of that, it was fine. It was cool. I would have kept watching it, but I feel like One Piece fans, they're in so deep. Like, in for a penny, in for a pound. Are we getting live action? Well, that's going to be great too. Like, we won't let it fail. Not saying that they're inflating, you know, the reaction or anything, but like how people are describing One Piece and like how they're into it, they're like, you know, it's cool. It was like, it's not as good as the anime kind of deal, but like we still fuck with it. I feel like I could have been that way for Cowboy Bebop.
I tried.
I mean, I had my issues, but I didn't want it to stop, kind of deal, right? Yeah. But like people knew ahead before the actual anime came out that it was going to be ass. So like I feel like Yu Yu Hakusho, anything other than like something that is One Piece, which is a perfect storm, they won't let it succeed.
I see what you're saying,
Yeah.
but Cowboy Bebop had like strong potential, especially that first episode. I think it's once you deep dive into the things that made it fail, minus the fan base. Like if you look at the show overall, right?
No, what made it fail is they tanked it on arrival. Like because they announced that it was canceled 3 weeks after it came out.
It had a
'Cause
strong start
you
though.
I mean, but no, how do we know? Netflix doesn't give numbers. All we know is that Netflix tanked it 3 weeks in because it didn't hit whatever number that they had that they want their stuff to hit. If we pay
Oh,
this
they're
amount of
spent
money,
out. Yeah.
we have to have this amount of streams, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So they axed it, and a lot of people were still like, "Well, I haven't actually watched it yet, or I didn't finish the series."
Oh, there's no
Then
point in going back.
they already yeah, like I was one of those. I didn't finish it. I was like, damn, I'm part of the problem. I guess I was taking my time watching it, and I was totally fine with it. Like I said, I would have kept watching if they kept making it, but they axed it so fast because I didn't binge it like when it came out.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Fuck Netflix. But at the same time, I'm not like losing sleep over it because it was cool, but it wasn't whatever. Apparently, it's not One Piece level. But I feel like anything else. I mean, My Hero might be the thing, but My Hero isn't Netflix, right?
There's a My Hero live action coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Shit.
I can't remember if
Like
it's
I
Netflix or
forgot.
not.
If everything's
You-
Netflix, probably.
You threw it out of your mind. Like I know.
Yeah.
I know we got Naruto and Netflix or Naruto and My Hero in the pipeline, but I can't remember which one's which.
Amazon doesn't have either one of those.
I don't think it's Amazon. I could be wrong. I'm not,
I don't know.
but yeah.
It's probably
But like,
Netflix.
I feel like not going to say because of niggas like Mighty Mauricio, but just Yu Yu Hakusho fans in general,
Mhm.
or just anime fans in general, are going to tank Yu Yu Hakusho on arrival. Like One Piece was the exception because of it's a perfect storm. Like it's been going on so long. If you're that deep, like you're committed to all aspects of it.
Full Metal
It ain't
Alchemist
me, bro.
succeeded.
If it's shit, it's shit. That's all I'm saying. It ain't
What?
got nothing to do with me. I watch everything, and if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. And Death Note, they put a fucking white boy from Seattle as light. Like, what the fuck was that?
I mean,
Like, how is that supposed to be good ever?
school
You know what I'm
shooter
saying?
light. Like I have no. I mean,
It
I'm
was
not.
never going to be good.
I'm not dying on any hills on that one. Like, but
It's impossible.
it could have been. It could have been like Willem Dafoe as Ryuk.
That was the
It
best
was
part
like,
of
yo,
the
that's
series,
neat.
bro.
Lakeith as L. Okay, cool.
That was interesting.
And like he wasn't like perfect, but it was cool. It was just school shooter light was just a really interesting take.
And that's
It's like
why it
they
failed.
didn't get the I don't know whatever. But anyway, we've been in this too
Thing
long.
that happened.
Look,
I
Yu
will
Yu Hakusho
say-
could do well if they just do Yu Yu Hakusho.
But it won't because y'all won't let it.
No, it ain't no y'all. It's not y'all.
Well,
One Piece did well because One Piece did One Piece. Yu Yu Hakusho, if they just do Yu Yu Hakusho, will be fine. But if they try to put some kind of artistic bullshit on it, or like make everybody white when they're in Japan, it's gonna be horrible.
Isn't it being made in Japan though?
Yeah,
hope
this
so.
one actually has Asian characters.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
Asian
wow.
actors.
I thought it was being made in Japan as well. Like it's almost like Rurouni Kenshin and like one of the same studios.
just
Yeah.
in a series format instead of a movie format.
Yeah.
See, it could be okay then. It just might be okay. I
I
don't know.
think depending on the level of, attachment to the project the creators of it are, it's just similar to like I feel like One Piece
Yes.
Oda was actually a part of the process and getting approvals for stuff.
He was
Yeah.
the
And on
process.
top of that,
He was the process. That's a
the
good point.
producer person that they had, I've seen him being highlighted a lot.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people are saying the reason this project is successful is because of this person that Oda blessed to
Mhm.
run this project for Netflix.
Yeah.
So I feel like we didn't get any of that for any other project.
Well, Watanabe was involved with Cowboy Bebop, but I think it's
I
the
don't think it was on
level
the
of
same level.
involvement. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's what
Oda
I'm saying.
was in there.
Like he Oda picked out the
Yeah.
cast.
Yeah,
Oda was like Oda held back the actual premiere because he felt like things weren't like flushed out or
Mm.
like the special effects weren't on point. Like he had control.
Oda was
like,
in
y'all
there
ain't
with a
doing
stick,
shit.
and whenever they fucked up, he smacked their hands.
Exactly.
I feel
That's
like
what needs to
if
happen with everything. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
look, even like Star Wars, fucking the comic shit, there's always some fuckface that wants to be artistic or like 2023 and do something that is not going to be liked by the fans. And it happens a lot lately.
Hey, fuck the fans. Ryan Johnson was right. I don't give a shit. Look, y'all needed to learn.
That movie was
That
still
name sounds
horrible.
familiar. Who's that?
This is Last Jedi.
This
That's right.
shitty Jedi movie.
It's a great look.
Fucking horrible.
Look, they don't owe you anything.
He owes us a whole new franchise. No, not from him. They just owe us a new franchise.
Nope. He would. It would have been a dope if he had a whole. If he instead of the whatever. We've been in this too long. Best Buy announces the end of Blu-ray disc and DVD sales.
That's wild to people like me and Tifron because we both
Sad.
collect shit.
Sad.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Sad. They said DVD and Blu-ray disc sales have been gradually shrinking over the years, according to data from the trade association DEG, the Digital Entertainment Group. Sounds like a conspiracy.
That's because Best Buy has their shit overpriced.
Yeah, that's why they like who the
Like,
fuck.
bruh,
Yeah, they don't even lower the prices after a certain
unless
while.
it's Black Friday. That's the only time.
Look,
I've ever seen
only
Blu-rays.
time of the year they did it to
Yeah.
themselves. Anyway, yeah, they said that was it the physical media revenue in the first half of 2023 dropped to 754 million from 1.05 billion in the same period a year before.
I'm
And
not
that's
for
why
all
they're
this
doing it.
digital bullshit, man.
Whatever. It's. I mean, they're going to flip back to physical. Like once we get 2 more streaming services, and then they done took 8 more favorite shows off. And then people are like, hey, maybe I should buy something.
That would all be torrented.
I mean, or yeah, everything's just going to
Yeah.
be piracy.
I'm just like, I feel like that's the move for everybody. Like even the PlayStation, like the new one that's coming out, you have the ability to add a physical disc drive, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
And it's like the new Xbox that's coming out is not going to have a disc reader at all. That's all going to be digital.
Which is crazy
Can't stand
because
that
there's so
shit.
much storage that
Yeah,
Like-
he's still. That's still only 3 games.
But I'm
Yeah.
a physical copy guy, like with everything. Like I'm just not into the let me get that QR code or let me get that downloadable code. Like I
Look,
hate
the
that
only
shit.
reason I haven't had to expand my storage on Xbox is because I only played 1 game.
Bro, I got an external hard drive. I don't care about that. I like to hold like a disc or a game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Same with
You-
like Blu-rays.
You like to
It's like
open the
holding a
package
book.
and smell the new
Yes.
plastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
put it back and like have it like stacked up with the rest of my collection. Be like, all right, yeah, that's dope. I got the whole the whole set right there, or this or that. Like you can't do that with digital. No, let me show you what's on my hard drive.
Let me show you my library.
Yeah, it's in my subfolder. Hold on.
That sounds like sexual harassment.
What?
Where are you coming from, bro?
The way he said it.
So, one last piece of news that we've been in here for 20 minutes on. Toei Animation announces new Dragon Ball Daima anime.
cool.
Your face.
Dragon Ball Chibi.
I don't like it.
Toei Animation announced during its Dragon Ball panel at New York Comic Con on Thursday that there will be a new anime in the franchise titled Dragon Ball Daima in fall 2024. What about the rest of Super? Anyway, series
you.
creator Akira Toriyama is deeply involved beyond his usual capacity in this anime.
You think he gonna remember they got tails?
Nope. He's penned entirely new episodes for the storyline. In this series, Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and other characters throughout the series become younger than usual. However, this is different from a similar plot line in the Dragon Ball GT anime, in which Goku reverts back to a kid after the end of the original series. Although the title Daima does not mean anything, the kanji could be interpreted as evil in English. They just whatever.
Whatever.
Why even put that in there?
GT Light, let's go.
Bullshit. I don't want Dragon Ball Muppet Babies. I want fucking the continuation of Super.
You know what's funny is I've owned Dragon Ball GT on DVD for like over 10 years, and
I also own it, but I don't tell people.
But I've never seen it.
also
I never
own it.
saw it before. Like I got it for $15 because nobody
So,
cares about it,
I don't.
And-
I don't
Not
hate
canon.
and I
GT.
still didn't watch it.
I don't hate GT, but it's definitely not my preferred. I don't consider it canon. It feels like a fanfic.
It's
I
not.
mean, it's not canon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, at one point it was considered canon before Super and all these movies came out.
It's canon now.
It's not canon, but I don't hate it. It's just not my cup of tea. Like the animation's darker. It's the same shit they did to Bleach at the end of the original series.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know. It's just the story was all over the place.
Super Saiyan 4 is cool. That's about all I liked about it. I like some of the bad guys, but
Like
yeah,
they gave Vegeta a mustache, bro.
I didn't like that. That was too much.
There was so much about that series I hated. But yeah,
that
I'm
was
not looking forward to this because it's not a continuation of Super. It's its own thing. I don't know.
It is weird that the focus has been shifted from Super to support this, it feels like, which
Yeah.
is like out of left field. Like, why? Like, what justified that?
Like we had the Broly movie, and then we had Super Dragon Ball or whatever, the Gohan movie, Gohan
Yeah.
Piccolo movie, and then this.
Yeah. Like, where's all the Brawly stuff? Where's the new season? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. This hurts my feelings as a dragon. This is why I watch One Piece.
This is what drives me to watch One Piece.
Yeah.
So, what have we all been watching so far, starting our fall season journey? Who wants to start? Nobody? All right, I'll start. Rising of the Shield Hero. Anybody watch that?
Hell yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Season, what is this, 3? Is great
Yeah.
so far.
So
I
far,
didn't
it
start
started out
shit, so I'm
pretty
gonna
strong.
take a nap.
I like it so far. I think the way it's going is interesting. I'm curious to see this journey of, trying to find the slaves. So
Free the
and-
slaves.
Yeah, free the slaves, man. It did surprise me, the inflation price that they talked about. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like
It's
real life.
Right? I was like, damn. He was gone for like 3 months or whatever. It wasn't even that long.
Mm.
Maybe a
Yeah,
year.
cut. The price went up. Sorry about that. Damn, bro.
Yeah, my man Tiff really did go to sleep.
He's knocked out. He probably put us on mute too, so he can't hear anything that's going on.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get spoiled. So. I mean, I don't blame him. He one day will watch these. So
Yeah, it's on the list.
mhm.
So yeah, Rising the She-Hero starting strong. I'm pretty sure Dr. Stone started with the new episode.
What season is this?
This is
It's-
part 2
Yeah,
of season 3.
yeah, exactly. The episode was good. They were trying to concoct a plan to revive one of their teammates, so because they now have the fluid.
Yeah, which has been crazy
Oh.
that that's like a thing that you can turn on and off.
Right.
Because it was such a big
Right.
deal in season 1 and season 2, and now season 3 you figure out that it's like, oh, okay, this is something that these people in this village have the power to do to the rest of the human race.
Yeah.
So that's wild.
Very curious to see how, because I'm pretty sure we didn't see how it was done. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to see how it actually like is a thing that they can do.
Yeah, because they haven't revealed that yet.
Yeah, so that's gonna be cool. But even with the in the episode and how they undid it, I did not go the way I expected it. It had to be in its like traditional crazy Dr. Stone way.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool how they like the thing that they made in the episode and like everything that happened. It was just neat. Dr. Stone is one of those things where it's like it never fails to surprise me in the episode.
He's still fighting that caveman, or is that done?
Nah, that was last season, bro.
You way
You are
back.
far.
Is there a new bad guy?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
The
in this-
whole new village of bad
They're in
guys.
a new
bro.
island, bro.
Island.
they
Yeah.
left. They were on a boat.
Yeah.
Oh, you made a boat?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
they
got to catch
sailed.
up.
Oh, okay.
Season 2 was goated. Like I love season 2.
Yeah.
Season 3 had a weird start for me. I don't hate it, but it's catching back up now.
Yeah.
Word.
And the crazy thing is, if you want to watch it, like I don't know if you prefer dub or sub, but all the dub is almost caught up.
Yeah.
Like I
feel
think
like
they're
it's
only an
almost
episode
simuldub.
behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
One of the few shows out there that's like simuldubbing.
what else you been watching?
Frieren?
Ooh, this one I could talk about,
Yeah, let's go.
bro. First episode, I was not expecting the flash forward that fast.
Yeah.
So like you see, it was almost like not even a full 2 minutes. Like she goes off, she does her things, and she comes back, and I thought that was the gnome, dude. I didn't realize that they had aged the main fighter character that much, and then he was the first of the group to die. So I was like, oh shit. But like seeing her, the realization from her that humans don't live as long, or her party is
Yeah.
not going to live as long, and then she's like, I was too late, I didn't get to know him, this and that, and they had traveled for like 10 years. So like her time span versus the rest of the world,
Mm-hmm.
and then getting into her accepting getting tricked into taking on the apprentice,
Yeah.
which is funny because the girl is OP. Like
Yeah.
it's not
you
like
can
she's taking
tell.
on an apprentice. They're not the same level, but it's not. She can handle herself.
For sure. I think and I think dude knew. Like he was just like,
Oh,
yo,
the
she's
priest?
great for her age. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like she just needed some like direction because obviously, like he said, I don't teach magic, so how was I supposed to know?
animation's beautiful. The intro is like really the intro song. The OP is really
Mm-hmm.
nice. I don't know why it reminds me of. For some reason, it reminds me of the OG Hacked Out Sign intro.
Okay.
Mm.
Don't know why. It might just be the rhythm. or the way it flows. But yeah,
But yeah, I like it too. It's one of those ones that it's so like solid from all aspects. It's not like, to me, like there isn't one piece that's like super amazing, but as a collective unit, each episode is super enjoyable. And they even have like these little quirky moments where like they went to the soldier dudes, I can't remember his name, like Himmel or something, Hummel.
yeah,
They went to his grave and they like poured one out for the homies on him.
yeah.
Like there's like random stuff like that that happens where I'm like, this is so quirky in like the weirdest ways, but I'm here for
I am
it.
prepared to cry at some point. Like I know
Yeah,
something's gonna, because like I mean, she's gonna outlive her apprentice.
yeah.
Like that's gonna be a thing. So
She hasn't even aged, and it's like we're like the current episode, we're like 30 years past from like when the soldier died.
Yeah.
So like we're already like
yeah,
decades.
So I don't know. I'm preparing myself for that. Like it definitely does have I think I said this when we were going over the initial fall anime. It's got a To Your Eternity feel.
Yeah, I think so too. Also watching Our Dating Story, The Experienced You and the Inexperienced Me.
Now, if I remember correctly, you shit talked this anime and you even said you were not going to watch it.
I absolutely said I wasn't going to watch this.
and what was the reasoning? Because it's a copycat, right?
Yeah, it just felt like cringe. It felt like bad. What's the other show?
My Dress Up Darling.
Yeah, like
without the
bad My
cosplay
Yeah.
and the
I will
interesting
say,
seamstress stuff.
One of the episodes, the dude was talking about sports cars, and I was like, God damn it, this is how they get you.
Come on, man.
This is how they get you, bruh.
But are you enjoying it?
So they do the cringe thing for sure in the first episode that you expect it to be. And then as it progresses, he kind of forms that boundary of like, let's not do that because I don't know what's going on. And I'm not just trying to like do stuff with you. I like you. I want to get to know you. And that's kind of how the show is. Like they want to get to know each other. So he kind of pumps the brakes on like that main stuff.
So she's fast.
Yeah, she is, to be honest. Yeah, she's real fast. But she doesn't know any better because that's all she knows. So she's like learning. Huh?
Who was her mother?
Well, her parents, what she talked about is her parents got together in like middle school, so she doesn't know anything different. Like she's like rushing to be an adult because her parents had such an early on kind of thing that was just long.
Like our society.
Yeah, it's really like when she put it in that perspective, I was like, oh yeah, everybody's just rushing to be an adult. Like I mean, I get that. So it took the cringe away in general because it's kind of set that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna see what's going on.
All right.
Kingdoms of Ruin is, I think, what we think it is. It's so far it's looking really good.
Okay.
If it stays on that path, I think it'll be great.
Yeah, it could be. It definitely has potential because I mean, you saw what the incident was in episode 1 to warrant the revenge in the rest of the seasons as we know it. And they even threw a curveball in episode 2 that I was not expecting or didn't think of. So I was like, what? All right.
So before that curveball, I thought that it might get goofied up a little bit.
Yeah.
They were going to give some things to like keep the main protagonist from, being dark and gloomy the whole time. And then they were like, nah, just kidding.
Yeah, because I was like, bruh, on this path, like this show about to end in 5 episodes. I don't even know what we're going to talk about.
Yo, facts. It could have ended literally the second episode. I was like,
yeah, I was like, okay. But the curveball was warranted.
I was like, hey, yo.
And I was wondering what that pink-haired girl's purpose was. I was like, what is this? Because she starts the episode and then you're kind of like, why are you still around?
And see, that's why I thought that's what that was going to bring. But I guess it makes sense. They have to show you what the Empire has weapon-wise, like why the technology was so dangerous to the witches. So I guess we're going to be showing a lot of that because they haven't really busted anything out yet except for that one dude.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's so the incident happens and then it's 10 years later is where we're actually at in the story after it happens. So it is interesting. It will be interesting to see like how the society or the empire, which it's called the Radia Empire, and I was like, this feels like Final Fantasy, but
they use that something else too.
Right. But it'll be interesting to see how their soldiers and stuff actually work, like what they do.
Yeah.
Now that they've like eradicated witches, because it's kind of like what you just like you're fighting humans. Like, what do you need? Like, you don't need what you used to need.
Yeah, I enjoy a good revenge plot, so hopefully he keeps it up.
Yeah. I think we kind of skimmed over 100 Girlfriends. Is there anything else you wanted to like bring up about it?
No, I
Prince
mean,
Petty?
I think that's going to be my sleeper anime for the season. Uh,
It's
it's
good.
comedic gold.
Yeah.
The plot it's addicting. It's like I feel like I need to tune into each episode. Yeah, no, I mean it's until we get max capacity of girlfriends and see how he's going to handle juggling those without having to kill one. Um, I think we get some episodes before the plot moves along. Same
Yeah,
can be
just
said
like me
about
for real.
the first episode. Shut up. Same can be said about the first episode for Spy Family. Like it didn't really move anything plot wise, but
Mhm.
it's just a reintroduction of these characters.
I think the 100 Girlfriends thing, I like, and I don't know why I didn't think of this when I was watching the trailer. They have an opportunity to really bring out like every stereotypical girl character, like
Yep,
type.
especially in a harem. Yeah,
Yeah, like they literally, because of how many of them, they can bring out every single one
yeah.
that you could think of in any type of format. So that's really interesting to see how they're going to try to like have all those personalities kind of fight for attention and stuff like that.
Mm.
The one
And
thing that stood out
the
to
show
me,
breaks the fourth wall quite a bit too, which is funny.
it does. Like they
So
literally say it.
yeah, like the priest or not the priest, the
Yeah,
god.
the God.
He was like, "Hey, why do you keep repeating everything I'm saying? Like you're taking up my screen time, bro."
Right, right. And then they were like, skip.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, "Yo, that was my only screen time." That was like the whole thing. I was like, "Damn." So it's definitely it's comedy gold this season.
yeah. The vice principal was hilarious. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
say that.
definitely
Like
check
that.
that one out. It's been good so far.
I watched the first episode of Ron Kamono Hashi, the deranged detective. So
Ron Kamanohashi.
yeah, the one with the dude that quit the force or retired or whatever, and they had to pull him out of his house to help out. That one looks really interesting. Like I don't know if anyone else has started it yet, but
No,
so
not yet.
he's definitely like an eclectic detective. Like he comes out like half the episode is like setting up there's a serial killer, like it's a case. And go get this guy, get him out of his house, like we saw in the trailer. Then he gets there and then he does the thing where he gets him out the house and you see him act as a detective and you're like, oh, this nigga really weird. Okay.
So is this going to be one of those things where it follows the same plot line, like a Law and Order episode or a Case Closed
I think
episode?
it might
Dun,
be
dun.
because they did solve a case in the first episode, but there's a spin to it, and I'm not going to say what it is, so y'all should watch it.
Yeah.
But the end of the episode is the reason why he retired.
Oh, they already revealed it.
Yeah, they reveal why he retired,
Damn,
but
I
that's
thought we were
why.
going to get a build up for it.
Well, we don't know
Trauma.
anything about it. We just know he can do that.
Okay.
So I think the dynamic of he calls him like the naive person or something like that. Like he's like dumb, essentially is what he's calling him.
Yeah,
Like,
Buck.
yeah. So I think their dynamic as a partnership is going to be key to like, making it work, that dynamic. So we'll see how it works out because I'm very curious as to why he can do the things that he can do because that blew me. I was like, what? Like, I thought, what? I thought we were just solving like petty like detective cases. Like, what is this? It took it to like a different level. So
Interesting.
yeah, that one has a nice little piece to it. So check
Yeah, I
that
think
one
the
out.
only thing you haven't mentioned that I've watched was Overtake. I don't know if Tifron got a chance to watch that one yet, but I'm enjoying it. I've watched the first two episodes. I think the photographer, Madoka,
Mhm.
him being like the central character and rediscovering his passion of what he loves in life, which is photography, through Formula One racing.
That's
Kind of like guy,
sweet.
because it's like he's rooting for, like, he gets his passion back rooting for this driver, and then the driver doesn't make it, and then he sees the passion that the driver expresses afterwards in tears, and that's what like brings him back out of his, like, he hasn't taken a picture in like 7 years, and you don't know why yet. So yeah, there's that. That's the ongoing mystery for the show, but also to follow this small Formula One racing team trying to get their team up. So,
Sounds really cool. I like that.
and the races aren't super intense. Like, you're not going to get like an initial D race or anything like that. Like, it's very plot driven, featuring racing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Mm.
So the focus isn't necessarily the racing; it's the like
Yeah.
culture.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm not mad at that.
Your focus is on how we lost focus as he adjusts his lens to capture the cars.
God, I hate that he's not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man. I
Uh,
may
there a
have dabbled in
character-
photography at one point.
Oh, okay.
I, too, lost my passion
And focus.
and focus.
Wait, Denzel, you didn't watch Firefighter?
I didn't make it.
Diego?
You said you watched it.
I did.
Diageo.
I watched it. I
Diego.
watched that shit on accident, bro. I swore I wasn't gonna watch this shit, and the animation's fire. Like,
Hey,
I'm not hooked
pun
because it still
intended.
feels like a fuck you. That was not on purpose. That was no. This is the One Piece line that I just It looks interesting. Like I don't know if I'm gonna watch episode 2, but
Mhm.
episode 1 did play in the background while I was working, and it's pretty. It's
Okay.
I mean, it does very much so remind me of like an NBC drama though,
Okay, that gives me hope.
with like extra anime shonen
Yeah,
quirks.
yeah.
So I feel like you would like this shit.
Nice. Good, yeah, because, I already watched those shows anyway, to be honest, so.
I know you do. You're king of trash TV, bro.
All right.
Hey, it's not a diss.
Trash TV
You
is
put
TV.
me on some random shit that I appreciate and I wouldn't watch given the opportunity anywhere else.
See, get that different
Some culture, I guess.
Yeah.
Be it good or bad,
diversify your portfolio,
Yeah.
What else what else did you watch?
I think
that
you
it?
mentioned all the other ones. The only random one I had was the firefighter bit. Everything else, like I haven't caught up on Tokyo Revengers, so I
Yeah.
can't speak to that yet. It is on my list. I will watch
Oh,
it. I think that's on everybody's. Oh,
you watched it?
Season 3,
Mhm.
episode 1 already?
Well, what'd
And
you
two-
watch? Mighty Mauricio.
Tokyo Revengers 1 and 2
Okay.
started off great. The new twist is a pretty good twist.
Okay.
I mean, my boy still can't fight, but he ain't
It's just
scared no more.
crazy.
I know, because I
Ugh.
thought, in real life, when you get in enough fights, whether you lose them all or not, eventually you learn some things. Whether you still might not be the best offensive fighter, but you
Bro,
might
he's
get
not-
more defense.
He's not collecting any XP. He's just letting it sit and fade
Right.
away.
0 XP. Like, this is not a shonen by any means. This man has learned nothing.
Mm.
Like, he's always had a tough jaw because he gets his ass beat, but he don't die.
Right.
But like, he has not learned how to fight, and I'm horrified. But so far so good. Yeah, the new twist is a good twist. I think it's gonna be a good season. Yeah, I can't say too much more else. I'll be spoiling it, but it was good.
Okay.
And that's one I'll definitely catch up on this week, so we could tackle that.
Yeah, same. What else did you watch? Was that the main one?
No, I watched that. We talked about Kingdom of Ruin. That was good. Caught up on Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. That was good because they're showing some of the fights that were implied in the manga that weren't shown.
Okay.
Yeah, so those fights have been entertaining.
Wait, so Bleach is still going on?
Yeah, well, no, I think the last episode was on like October, something like the first week of October.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I didn't realize it.
Okay.
I just missed it, and I was like, "Where's Bleach?" And I went and watched it, and realized that there was no new episode, and that I just never watched that episode.
Yeah, we thought you pulled the okie doke on us. You put all summer anime on your fall list, and it's like, damn.
Got us.
Well, because it was part 2, I thought it counted as fall, but it came out at a weird time in the summer, so it was technically still summer. JJK Sorcery Fight.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Earmuff Saffron. No.
No, I'm not going to spoil it, but it was great. Some other people get some shine. I'll put it that way.
True.
And the shine they
That's a
get,
good way.
that car is spotless.
That's a good way of putting it.
Mm-hmm.
I've enjoyed the majority of the fights this season. Like, I mean, this season I haven't like had a bad episode yet, or an episode where it's
Yeah.
like, man, I'm bored. I'm ready for the next one, or let me watch this next battle. Like, and it's been that way since the get go. Like the prequel series, the prequel part was dope. Leading into this, where old Puppet Master,
Mm-hmm.
that fucking idiot, with his mecha, like that fight was insane. And I almost gave it to him. I was like, all right, dope, because I haven't read the manga, so
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have that sixth sense to. I'm not just watching it for the fights because I've read the manga. So there was a little bit of hope where it's like, all right, maybe he's going to live.
Right.
And he still got the message out to everybody. But yeah,
But yeah, because we don't even know how that has concluded yet either. So, but yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's funny to me that it's literally all fights. So I didn't expect. I should have known that that's what it was, but like the amount of them.
it's
has
in the
been
title.
crazy.
Sorcery.
Fight.
All right.
Well, look, in its defense, I can say it makes sense for once, right? Because
Yeah.
they
They-
took
And they're just trying to like achieve that goal. Like they're trying to get to
Yeah,
it.
because all season 1 and even the movie and even the prequel has been set up for this whole situation.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that it's been mostly fights. You already know everybody's powers. There's nothing else to tell you about that, unless there's
Yeah.
like unless they get a power up. But as far as basic outline, that's been there.
Yeah.
We know Gojo is like god of the world. We know that Yuji is the main protagonist, or we think he is. I don't fucking know. He's not even the strongest, but
Or
that's what's
antagonist.
cool about it. Yeah, you never know.
We don't know. Yeah.
We don't know.
But they set up that crossroad for you. Like the little fork in the road is there. Like, is he? Is he not? Who knows? We'll find out later. Yeah, everything's been set up for what's happening now, and that's why. Even though I like it for fights, obviously that's why I like Shonen. This one has made sense for me to not have all the talking. It's just everybody getting the action.
Yeah. His power up's been pretty ridiculous too. Usually from season 1 to season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like season 2 he's on a whole different level where it's not like you don't see the same character you saw in season 1. And that's where a lot of shonen kind of like, oh man, he's I don't feel like he's ready for another power up because he's still maintaining the power up he got at the end of last season.
Facts.
So there's
just
no
like
need
that
for him
man-
to eat another finger anytime soon or anything like that.
Yeah.
Despite like eating fingers and shit, like I like that man is all hands. Like
He really
Oh
is.
yeah.
It's like you're not even using any powers. Just
Yeah.
hands.
somebody will be like, "I'm a level 97 sorcerer," and he just say, "Oh yeah."
Bah.
How about that?
It takes me back to like when I used to watch or read Harry Potter way back in the day, and I was like, "Has no one ever shot a wizard?" Because like, I mean, yeah, they got magic, but also they got to say it. Can't you just
Muggle
shoot them real
guns.
quick? Yeah. I guess it's like Kingdom of Ruin, right? It's like they got powers, but also
True. True.
makes
Yeah.
you wonder.
Shout out to Yuji not using any cursed energy.
Yeah,
Just hands.
I guess it's like the prequel. Homeboy was like, "Oh yeah, I got the Glock."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey yo,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that shit in the prequel either. I was like, oh, he did.
that shit's
I guess
funny.
that's effective too still.
So I did watch After School Hanako-kun.
Oh, Toilet Bowl Kun.
Yeah. So I gotta double check what it is because it's only 4 episodes.
Yeah, I thought it was
says
the
there are
OVA.
Is that 4 episodes?
Yeah,
All right. Well, sure.
that's what I thought. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that was when we were doing the fall list, that was listed, but it's kind of like Ranking of Kings where it's not really part of the main storyline. It's kind of its own thing.
I'll double
It's like
check.
a side story.
I don't know how they classify it, but yeah, it's like 4 10-minute episodes. I was like, what? So that was cute. I mean, it didn't really move the needle or anything. It was just, if you
Just
like
fun.
that show, just watch it.
Yeah.
And then my last one I watched was, is it Bullbuster or Ballbuster?
Let's
Maybe I was just trolling myself. It's Bullbuster probably.
It's Bullbuster. We were saying Ballbuster to be funny.
So see, I wrote it down Ballbuster because I'm a jokester, I guess. I trolled myself.
Bruh.
But yeah, so I watched the first 2 episodes of Bullbuster literally like immediately because for some reason Crunchyroll wanted me to know that came out. And it was really good.
Really?
Like, yeah.
All right.
So the
Called it.
premise, I mean, he did call it. I mean,
But you
Studio
comedically
Nut
called
really
it.
did that. So the premise really much is just like they deliver a new mech tech machine to help the company with exterminations on that island because it's overran with creatures. And the guy that brought the machine is the one that made it, and he was trying to say like, hey, I'm gonna help you help you operate it and stuff and da 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 da. And then part of his like plan to help them learn how to operate it is he's like, we should rebrand the company because y'all building old and all your stuff's old, so we should rebrand it. So he has like this whole rebranding strategy, which is probably not important to the plot, or maybe it is. I don't know. It didn't seem like it was. And then an emergency happens, and they don't have any machines to go address the emergency. So he, the guy that built the machine, who's never really done exterminations, had to go and handle the extermination. So that was like episode 1. That was hilarious to me. Because it was very chaotic and you could tell he did not know what he was doing. But it's nice. It's like it's almost like a slice of life, I feel like. But it just happens to have like the extermination piece too. But it's early on in the season, so maybe it'll switch to something else once we get more into like maybe what happened to the island, like understanding the company and other things in that nature. So it has a lot of ways that the show can go, just based on the little bit of information they give you in the first 2 episodes. So curious where they take it.
Okay.
I'm curious too at this point.
Yeah, and them bugs and things big as hell. So yeah, that's our initial thoughts for fall anime season. I think in the next week or two, whenever that episode comes out,
Moving midway through, I guess. I guess that's like more mid-November because a lot of these only have like 12 episode.
Oh, true. It
counts.
would be. Yeah, I guess it would be by the time we get to the mid-season review.
Yeah,
We would all probably get more caught up.
we
and
can
at least have
definitely give
started.
an opinion on whether or not we think it's worth catching up to finish out the season,
Yeah, for sure.
or
True.
if you're wasting your time. So strong starts for everything, though.
No, yeah, for sure. I think almost everything I watched definitely kept me on. So nothing I watched deterred me. So that's a strong start for sure. So yeah,
I'm gonna catch up on some of the stuff I haven't seen yet. Like, I want to see that initial D. What was it?
MF Ghost.
MF Ghost. My brain wanted to say MF Doom. R.I.P. MF Doom. But
RIP MF
yeah, I
Doom.
want to catch that because I like initial D. So I think I got a few more written down somewhere.
Well, I mean, you have the full list. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll just pick the ones that, like, I know for me, I gotta watch the Firefighter one. I gotta watch My New Boss is Goofy. That's also on Crunchyroll. I gotta watch.
That's
Prince
an anime
Petty's
or is
gotta
that my
watch.
life?
Both.
What?
My New Boss is Goofy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, true. I mean, fair.
Mm.
We all gotta watch. My daughter left the nest and returned as an S rank adventurer.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to
Prince
watch
Petty's gotta watch the
I always fuck up that
Oh,
word.
that comes out on the 21st. That's
Okay,
why.
I was gonna say I feel like I
Apothecary?
didn't miss that yet. Okay,
No, that's one of the few that haven't come out yet. That one comes out later in the month.
nice.
Same with like Pluto, and I think there was one more that I saw doesn't come out till like the 20th.
Mm.
Yeah, Pluto comes out the 26th. So yeah, we got some of these got some time to cook. We'll be halfway through the season, or at least a quarter of the way through the season by the time we get to some of these other ones.
Nice. Well, I guess we go watch some more anime real quick.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah, we can outro. You can catch me on all social medias. You can catch me on Tinder and Bumble.
Fair.
Swipe right.
Where are they gonna catch you? How are they gonna catch you on Tinder and Bumble?
Don't know when it's time.
Okay, fair enough. Follow myself at Gym Leader Brock on Instagram. Follow us on Brotaku, the Brotaku Brock or Brotaku Block on Instagram.
Don't
We
follow
are
Prince
working-
Petty.
Yep, don't follow Prince Petty.
Tifron on my anime list and Letterboxd.
All right, and we'll see y'all next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Yo!